project goal is working alongside Mount Olivet Baptist Church as witness to our community so that Christ will be exalted and to encourage other churches to do the same. On Saturday morning, July 29th, we will be gathering at Poplar Lawn Park in Petersburg to perform light maintenance, raking, mowing, trimming, trash pickup, and overall beautification. This workday is in preparation for the community festival in the park on Saturday, August 19th. Also working with Mount Olivet. Register at theheightsonline.com to volunteer for the workday and to get the most up-to-date information about these events.
Staying faithful through giving is as easy as 1, 2, 3 with PushPay, the Heights electronic giving system. 1. Visit theheightsonline.com and click Give Online. Or go to the Heights mobile app, and once you're logged in, tap Give. 2. Fill out all the information such as gift amount, giving type, any special instructions, and whether or not you want this gift to repeat. 3. Choose to add bank info. Why? Giving directly from your bank account maximizes your gift. Giving with a bank card or credit card can take up to 3% of your gift for the credit card company. Giving from your bank directly to the Heights allows your gift to have the greatest impact. Look, you just gave.
This year's Vacation Bible School Maker Fun Factory will be at our Colonial Heights campus July 17th through the 21st from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Each day we will help children discover they are lovingly crafted by God and built for a purpose. Kids will have a blast traveling to the different stations learning about God in fun and interactive ways. There's also a lot to do before and during the week of VBS as we minister to children and their families. It takes over 250 volunteers to successfully host this community outreach event. We would love to have you join our team. Register your child or as a team member today at theheightsonline.com/events.
We all make promises in life. Some we keep, and some we break. We've all experienced the hurt and disappointment of a broken promise. And I'm sure most of us have experienced the joy and excitement of a promise fulfilled. Promises are a vital part of life. They give us something to hope for. We make decisions based on promises. We find strength and security in them. And there are even times that all we're holding on to is a simple promise. And isn't it comforting to know that there is no greater promise to hold on to than the promise of God? God has made over 7,000 promises in His Word, and He will keep every last one of them. Join us as we discover what role we play in God's plan and His many promises.
Well, good morning. Good to see everybody here today as we enter the dead of summer. I don't know about y'all, July 5th, I'm ready for the fall. Summer's over. Let's move on. But I know I might be in a minority there. It's good to see everybody here today. So yeah, coming up through elementary school and into middle school, to say that I struggled athletically would be just a bit of an understatement. It was more like a constant ongoing experience of futility and anxiety and failure. And if it wasn't enough, I did this to myself all year long throughout the year. I mean, we started off school with football, and by winter we were in basketball, and I rounded out the school year on the bench in baseball. I mean, it was a complete trifecta moving through the year. And so it was kind of frustrating living that way, but along about 8th grade, I started taking performance-enhancing drugs and found that... Kidding. I did not do that, but there was a change, not drug-induced. There was a change, and it started with track and field. But I don't know if it gave me confidence or just what, but not only physically, but I think mentally, some things began to change, and it was affecting even how I did in other sports. So going into 9th grade, I made the big decision. I'm going to go out for starting quarterback on the football team, and that's not a joke. Why would you look at me and think, oh, clearly he's getting ready to say something funny? So I went out for the starting quarterback on the team, and believe it or not, I was awesome. I was incredible. I should have put on clinics all along. I mean, everybody knew I was going to be the starting quarterback. All my friends, oh, you're going to be the starting quarterback. Everybody knew it except Coach Smedley. Nobody told Coach Smedley that I was supposed to be the starting quarterback, and so he gave what clearly was my spot, what clearly I had earned, he gave that to this other guy named Shannon. Do you know that Shannon went on not only to start 9th grade, he started all the way through high school, and my memory's a little bit vague. I know it was 1 year. I'm trying to remember if it was 2 years. He was the starting quarterback at the University of Texas for 2 years for the Longhorns. And I'm thinking, and I'm better than him. That was my position. I should be doing that. The last place I'd want to go to is the University of Texas. But that should be my spot. It was unjustly, unfairly taken from me. Did you know, if that injustice had not been done in my life, I'd be in the NFL Hall of Fame today? No, that's serious right there. That is the truth. You know, if only all injustices we could laugh at and move on from so easily, right? If only all injustices mostly just turned out to be irrelevant. Listen, we have all been treated wrongly. We've all been treated unfairly. And yes, some of those injustices we are able to move on from, right? I mean, there's some, move on, forget. I mean, they're just back there. They just leave us. They don't really shape or touch our life anymore. We're able to move on. But that's not true for all injustices. That's not true for every single one of us. There are some injustices that just seem to negatively turn the course of our life, right? There are injustices we have been through that leave us empty, that leave us hurting, maybe even physically in pain. There are injustices that have left some of us with an inability to even trust anybody anymore. I mean, that's painful when you can't trust anybody. There's a lot of joy lost in life when you can't trust anybody. And there are injustices that do that in our lives. Maybe we missed out on a promotion and all that could have gone with that. Maybe it's worse than that. We lost a job because of an injustice and unfairness in our lives. And we'll go through a variety of things with that person, that situation, trying to work through that. But for some times, that injustice almost seems to rise up and take on a life of its own, and it lives with us, feeding like a parasite off of our happiness and our well-being. Folks, God knows where you are. He knows what you have been through, and He has a way for you through it. A promise. Let's look today at Romans chapter 12. Romans chapter 12, if you have your Bible with you, and I hope you always do. Romans chapter 12. Open your Bible, or maybe you're using a Bible app on your phone, and get to Romans 12. It's kind of near, not the end of your Bible, but moving that direction. It's past John, Acts, and then Romans. You get to 1st or 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, you've gone too far. Romans chapter 12. Now, our promise is going to be found in verse 19, and it's depending on your translation, you might say it's 3 words, it's 5 words. It's literally a phrase. It's short. It's a short, powerful promise. But what I want to do, like I've done with some of the other promises, is I want to back up from the promise, and I want to start reading in verse 9. Now, that's a good bit of scripture we're going to read before we get to the promise, but I think what we're going to find